What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jazerk back with another video, and today we're going to be trying something a bit different. You see, lately I've been watching a few shows, and one of the shows I have recently watched is Dexter. Now, I watched everything Dexter. I didn't watch what's the thing called? Original Sin, though. I still gotta watch that. But I watched the original series, I watched New Blood, and yeah, I decided, you know what? I want to make a tier list today because I got some thoughts on some of these characters. So without further ado, let's get it started. Now, first things first, the GOAT, the king, a true Chad, my boy Angel Batista. You know what I'm saying? Like, real ones know, this character is 10 out of 10, bro. Like, I know in the beginning of the series, he kind of had like a little lying problem, but I feel like he was one of the cops that he actually was pretty good at it. All right, you know, I'm gonna leave that point for another character. He was a good person, like, because a lot of these characters, not gonna lie, they had like a flaw about them that just made them seem pretty bad, like made them seem like they were bad people. But Angel's one of the few ones I'd say throughout the entire series, he was like a good person. And you know, anytime he was in a scene, you know, it was pretty funny. I know he was pretty close with Dexter, like that dang near was like his bro, like that was his brother. And like even were the times when like Lagreta, like, damn, I'd say Lagreta, ew. You know, I don't even care to remember her name. Spoiler alert, oh my god, I hated that character. I hated that character. Maria, bro. Oh my god, I hated that character. But even the times when Maria was like getting on Deborah, he was one of the few ones that actually consistently stood up for Deborah. You know, cause he was goated, bro. Like, he's a top 5 character in the entire show. You know, good man. You know, tries to be a family man. And don't forget the La Pasión. Anyway, let's get to the next one. What the heck is this? Am I tripping? Oh wait, is it that okay, I forgot her name, not gonna lie, but I remember her. She was like one of the cop persons, right? I was confusing her for this person right here. I swear, not all black people look the same too. I'm like, but okay, that cop person, I'm pretty sure she stood in for the role for that other cop guy that was only in this like one season, and then he got killed off the season after. He was alright. I low-key didn't like the fact that she got the job over my man Quinn. But you know, I understand where Batista's coming from, because she had like good credentials and all that. So I'll say she was okay. She didn't really do nothing memorable. She was decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like, cause she didn't really do anything memorable. Like, I can't remember one significant thing she did throughout the entire series. And this dude, I remember her. He was Deborah's boyfriend for a season. He was alright, I guess. Like, he was cool. I feel like this is a character that they didn't really like contribute that much to the story, other than just being like the significant other of one of the main characters. But like, yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, I know he had like some connections to like the streets and stuff, and like I forgot what it was. He was like some singer type dude, like in the club. But overall, yeah, he was alright. I don't really got problems. And this girl, oh my god, I'm gonna remember her name, bro. I remember her name. Oh my god, I'm bad with names, okay? But I remember this was the friend of or she was the friend of like Hannah. I remember that. It was like her camp, like old camp friend. Again, she was alright, I guess. Like, again, I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself. Like, almost half these characters didn't really do anything that much, like, significantly. Like, the background, like, spoiler alert for the future, like, future placements or whatever. But like, I know most of the neighbors, it's like they were kind of just there. Like, besides that one that Rita cheated on, what, quote unquote cheated on with. Besides that one, like, they were just there. So I would say she fits in that category. Now, Aster. Now, the thing about Aster, I would say, is I know a lot of people do get on her because of how she acted during season 5, when like she found out that her mom died. And like she kind of like put all that weight on Dexter. But like, you gotta picture it from her shoes. It's like, first, your dad growing up always hit your mom, like he beat their mom like it was like WWE or something on a daily basis. And then like Dexter comes around, and Dexter is cool and everything, but not gonna lie, I feel like most of the time Dexter is not there. Like, as a father, he's kind of like, all right, to be honest, okay. I wouldn't say he's the greatest father, but he was a pretty good influence on them. And then you go on a trip on Disneyland, you come home and just find out your mom was murked and Dexter's still here. It's like, dang. Because you got to remember, she's basically an orphan. Like, she lost her dad and her mom. So, like, I feel like all that lashing out, it makes sense. Like, character-wise, it makes sense. And again, she's just a kid. Like, teenagers get emotions and all that. But I would put her in good. She was a pretty good character throughout. Oh, my God. I can't speak now. Throughout the series. Now, a complaint I would say about the Dexter series is I don't like how Aster and Cody, they were just, like, written off the show the final couple seasons. It's like, I would think, dang, like, I would think Dexter would, like, step up or something. Like, I know that, you know, I'm guessing, you know, by the end of Dexter, he wanted to be all alone and stuff. But I'm like, dang, does he even reach out to Aster and Cody? Like, when was the last time Aster and Cody saw that man, what's it, like, Dexter's son? And another thing about Dexter's, oof, I just finished watching New Blood. But that's a discussion for another video. But, like, I would think, like, Dexter would want, like, to visit or something. Like, God, he just left them to the grandparents and dipped. But I understand. And Chad, Brian. I read in the books that he does survive after season 1. But let me tell you, Brian is a true GOAT, okay? This man, I would say, is the only protagonist. I mean, that's a protagonist. I'm an antagonist that I feel like Dexter, he purposely let himself get caught by Dexter, okay? And I feel like he was just one of the few people that outsmarted Dexter, like, dang near every step of the way. Now, I know he got caught lacking at the end by, like, you know, kind of going crazy, wanting to kill Deborah and all that, which I understand. But come on, bro, it's Brian. Like, all Brian wanted to do was be loved by his little brother, man. Because, like, him and Dexter went through the same thing. But it's just, Dexter was actually taken in by the family. And I'm assuming he was just alone. Again, I haven't watched Original Sin. I have heard that Brian is in Original Sin. And I'll probably assuming that assumes, like, why he wants to kill Deborah or something. But, like, yeah, overall, this guy was a cool character, man. Like, you know what I mean? He got to crack Deborah. He was chilling, you know what I mean? And, like, there's nothing much I could say. The ice truck killer, man. That scene where he was driving the ice truck and, like, he just threw a head on Dexter's car. Oh, my God. That was insane. But overall, man, oh, my God. Season 1 of Dexter was so peak, man. It was so peak. Overall, I would say he's a good character. Now, I know not a lot of people are a fan of the season he was in. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was season 6, I believe, because I know he had, like, a religious, like, concepts and things like that, and people felt like it was just out of place for a show like Dexter. But I would say he's one of the few people. He generally was Dexter's friend. Like, he didn't want anything from Dexter. He was always there for him. You know, when Dexter's son got sick, like, he was there at the hospital with him. And, you know, overall, like, he wanted Dexter to be good. Like, he saw the good in Dexter. And, like, not a lot of characters, like, in the show are like that. And even Dexter himself, like, when he spun the block on that one kid that did kill Brother Sam, like, Dexter couldn't let it go because, like, he felt strongly about this person. Nah, he's good. He's good. Greg is reserved for other spots, you know what I mean? Anyway, reserved for other spots. Like, but overall, I like Brother Sam. He was a great character. Good character, bro. And overall, season 6 was a good. Y'all can at me. I don't care, because I know a lot of people say that, oh my God, Dexter was just pure trash after post season 4. But season 6 was a good season, man. I don't care what nobody tells me. Season 6 was good. Now for this character, okay. Y'all might hate me, right? I low-key forgot her name. But I know she was working at the oh my God, I know she was one of the file workers at Dexter's job. I know that. And, like, apparently she was close with Dexter and stuff. I would say she was an okay character. Like, I know she has, like, ties to Dexter's past and stuff. Like, she knew his father, for example. And I feel like, I don't know. I know there's a theory going around that people feel like she knew that Dexter was a killer, which I guess would make sense because, you know, she knew Harry and all that stuff. But overall, I'd say she was okay. She was good. She had a pretty good, like, death scene where, you know, asking Dexter to kill kill her, and people assume that just because she asked him to kill her, that she also knew that Dexter killed people, which I guess would make sense. But yeah, overall, pretty good character. Nah, she was a pretty good character. I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty good. Because I know she did more than this dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, all this dude did was crack Deborah, get kidnapped by the, skin walker person. Like, again, one thing about me, I'm bad with names, y'all. Like, unless you're like one of the main characters, like, I'm not gonna know these by head. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this person, she was just one of those characters where I feel like she was just there to like be Dexter's love interest, even though she didn't end up being a love interest. She kind of just got killed by the brain surgeon. But like, yeah, I would say, yeah, I'll just say decent. Yeah, because she didn't really have much of a character besides like being interested in Dexter and being like liking Dexter and also being Jamie's friend. Like, besides that, she didn't really have much else to her. And I know she also had a boyfriend, like I know she was also dating the brain surgeon as well, but like, it was alright. Who is this? Oh wait, is it that news? Okay, the Trinity Killer's daughter. I forgot her name. Okay, not gonna lie, she was a menace. Like, she really popped Lundy and Deborah, man. That's crazy. Like, overall, do I say trash? Not gonna lie. Hear me out. Besides getting cracked by that man, if y'all heard that voice crack, I am so sorry, bro. Oh my god. Besides being cracked by Quinn and like just being the daughter of the Trinity Killer, like all she did was like cry. I know she was kind of snoopy. You know what? I'm gonna put her decent because she was doing stuff in the season. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know she was like snooping around. And like, overall, one thing about Quinn, man, that man needs to stop chasing women. Because 9 times out of 10, anytime he chases women, it's like bad stuff happens to him, bro. Like, it's okay. You could go a season without like dating anybody, bro. But like, yeah, I would say she was a decent character. Now, my boy Cody. Oh my god. Nah, Cody. Let me tell y'all, man. Let me tell y'all a top 5 character in the show. That man Cody stood on business. When that one kid in his like classroom was like saying, "Oh my god, Dexter ran away because he was scared." Like, he basically tried to like snitch out that man Dexter. Cody was like, "What? Not my dad. What you talking about? My dad would beat your dad." Like, oh my god. Like, any chance of the way, this man Cody would always defend Dexter's, and I respect that, bro. Like, this, and I feel like just cause like it's mainly cause like he was kind of younger, so I guess like, mentally or whatever, like he ingrained it in his brain that like Dexter was like his dad, and that's why him and Aster act different. But man, what a way, man. And if anything, I feel like Cody, like, bro, Dexter, how you gonna abandon Cody? Cody was like your day one man. Like, since the first episode, that man Cody was always on your side, yo. Like, it don't make no sense to just abandon him to his grandparents. Like, but yeah, overall, man. Yeah, I mess with Cody, man. Great character. Now, I know this is not a popular opinion, but the brain surgeon as a final villain was garbage. I'm not gonna lie, it was garbage. I see what they were trying to do with the brain surgeon. Like, they were kind of making him seem like, oh, he's kind of like just a messed up version of what Dexter would be, because he kind of had like similarities, I guess. Like, I know like near the end he kind of wanted Dexter's apartment, and he kind of chose Miami because Miami had like a low crime solve rate, and so like he kind of in a way was thinking like Dexter, but like just way worse. But it's like, man, bro, like when he offed his mom, like the therapist, not gonna lie, I didn't feel anything. Like, and I feel like that's more pertaining to like the therapist itself than like just the, actually no, it's just pertaining to the show itself. But it's like, bro, to have villains like the Trinity Killer, the Ice Truck Killer, and to end the show like this with this guy, like, come on now, bro. Like, he wasn't even revealed to like halfway through, I think, right? and it was just kind of lame. Like, I would think for a brain surgeon, like he would be an actual like surgeon, like, you know, going crazy and like manipulating people. Like I would actually cook. That'd be a good idea. But like, he just kind of was, oh yeah, I'm just a therapist's long lost son, and I came back for revenge. My mom didn't love me, so I killed people. Oh, okay. And the fact that this guy was the dude that ended up killing Deborah, like, man, that just made me mad, bro. The fact that they let this man be the one to kill Deborah, arguably the second main character of the entire show. Could not gonna lie, like, Dexter might have had like most of the screen time, but Deborah was like the second main character of the show, and to have her be killed off by this dude, like, come on, bro. Like, it's just such a waste. Like, this guy was wasting potential. He could have done so much more, but the writers just didn't know what to do. And not Deborah, man. Let me tell you one word about Deborah. Misunderstood. I know. She has a lot of boyfriends, but hear me out. After Rita died, was Dexter not messing with at least one girl every other season? Like, am I wrong? Like, I know after Rita died, like, he messed with that one girl at the gas station, that one girl from his high school, Lumen, Hannah, and like stuff like that. It's like, I feel like people get on her, but they don't really get on Dexter. And not gonna lie, I don't say this often, but that gotta be misogyny, bro. Like, because there is no way. And I feel like it kind of doesn't make sense, because, like, yeah, she didn't get that much love from her dad, because her dad was always worried about Dexter. You know, him being a serial killer and all. So he was kind of like purely focused on Deborah. And she kind of like seek that validation from like random men, which I feel like, you know, some girls in that situation do the same thing as her. But like, yeah, she was a pretty chill character. Like, even when she did find out who Dexter was, like, rightfully so, she was mentally broken. Like, I don't feel like when people would be hating on Deborah, talking about, oh my god, she's so emotional, like, oh my god, it's like, bro, imagine finding out that your brother, who you knew for your entire life, ends up being a serial killer, and your dad, who you barely you barely got anything from, is the one that trained your brother to be a serial killer. Like, that's mentally messed up. And honestly, like, I know people really are they make fun of how she was acting in the final season with, you know, mentally and stuff, but like, it makes sense, bro. Like, I would say she's a great character, and like, I will die on this hill. Yes, earlier, not gonna lie, I was also a Deborah hater too, but like, when you look at the whole series and like look at the full context, it makes sense, because I feel like most people in her positions would do the same thing. And even when she did find out Dexter was a killer, she literally killed Maria. She literally killed Maria for Dexter, bro. Something that she would have thought she would never do in a million years. Like, she changed her morals just to protect her brother. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, how could y'all hate on that, bro? Like, genuinely. And her death, man, I hated the way she died. Like, I would have rather her just, like, when she got shot, just die right there, and then to just get shot, go into surgery, and you die from like a brain aneurysm. Like, what kind of lame death is that? Again, for your second main character of the show, you give her a lame death like that, but Dexter can survive going head first into a hurricane? What? Like, come on, bro. Like, be for real. Like, answer me this, bro. What gives you a higher chance of surviving? Going into head first into a hurricane on a boat, and your boat crashes and your body's like nowhere to be found, or when you get shot and you're in surgery and you get a brain aneurysm? Tell me right now. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense. And again, Dexter, you know, just casually one of the greatest characters in all the fiction. Yeah. Cody, go over here, Cody. Go over here. What more can I say? Like, when I watched this show, bro, I saw so many edits of Dexter, and I'm like, this is literally me. Besides being a serial killer, of course, but like, bro, Michael C. Hall, I can't imagine. Like, even in the worst seasons, the problem was never Dexter. I don't care what no one says. It was the people around Dexter and like the general cast, but the problem is never Dexter. Even now, Michael C. Hall, man, salute to you, bro. Like, I know he's still going strong. I can't wait to see Resurrection soon. But like a true Chad. a true Chad. Okay. And like even the way he developed, like I know near the beginning he was always like, oh, I have no emotions, he felt like he had no one around him. But then like over time, like he grew love. And like even in the end when he wanted to run off and okay, as much as I love my boy Dexter, I'm gonna critique him and how he acted in the final season. And honestly, this might be character assassination. I don't know. Like I blame the writers for this. I don't really blame the character. Well, technically anything could be attained to the writers because they're writing the show. They write how these characters are, etc. But when he let the brain surgeon go, just because he wanted to go with Hannah, you couldn't spare 30 minutes to just kill the man. Like unironically, Dexter was the one that got his sister killed. He's not wrong about that because he was. Because he was right on the table. You could have killed him. What you mean you want to go off of Hannah? What you mean? Like, bro. Like, when that happened in the show, not gonna lie, I paused and I left. Because I was like, there's no way this man leaves. But it's like, man, I would say that's one of the few times where I like hard disagree. Like, I felt like that was incredibly stupid of Dexter to do. That and the second time where like he was like disposing of a body or whatever, and like he got like he kind of wasn't in the right mindset. I think this happened around season 4, I would say, like the baby season essentially. And like he crashed because like his head was hazy and all that stuff, and like he looked in his trunk and like the body parts that he just dismembered were like gone. And I was like, man, Dexter, if you were really feeling that tired, there's no way you wanted to drive like at that late, knowing you had something in the back of your trunk that could potentially land you life in prison. Like, let's be real, Dexter. But like, besides those two parts, like, I really like Dexter, as you can see. He's in my like top 10 characters of all time. Like, I love Dexter, bro. Like, man, like even in the worst times, like worst episodes, I solely watch it just because of him. And now my boy James Dokes.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Bro. Goat. This man was one of the only characters to recognize Dexter is weirdo. Like, I know when we were watching the show, like we hear like the inner monologues and stuff like that, but like from Dokes' POV, this man Dexter dead just like stares into space. Like he stares into like nothingness. And like he's the only one that questions it, like, yo, why you acting like this, bro? And like no one else says anything. And like I know he has like a troubled past, he was in the military and stuff like that. And like he had like the most like police related shootings and stuff like that. But it's like, man, I really like this guy. Like any scene he was in, like it was pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm pretty surprised that they never made like Dokes and like Deborah a couple. Cause am I tripping? Or like I feel like they were like hinting towards that, right? Like during like season 1, season 2, when like he wanted her to come over again to like see his family and stuff like that. Like I feel like that would have been a good couple, but it would have been weird because I know Dokes was hunting Dexter. And not gonna lie, their little hunt like back and forth, they were entertaining episodes. They were amazing episodes. And sadly, his death, he died at the hands of Michael Jackson here. I mean Lila. But yeah, disappointing. And for those of you who read the books, oh my God, you thought him being blown up was the most painless death in the books, boy. Oh my God, they hate him in the books, bro. Like that man got mangled. But yeah, this character, that one lawyer that Miguel didn't like, it was decent, I guess. Like I know he was she was Maria's friend. Okay, and that one neighbor that Rita kissed or whatever, he was decent, I guess. Like I feel like he didn't really do much. Wasn't he also the one that was like the neighborhood like bandit or whatever, and like Dexter caught him? But yeah, like I would say he didn't really do that much. That one lawyer guy from the final season, the final season. It was okay. Like besides being like Deborah's boss, cause like as like a private investigator, it was alright. Like, I feel like for some of these characters, like, I'm not really gonna have much to say because like they didn't really do much. You know what I mean? Like, I know this investigator, like he almost caught like Hannah. Like, she wanted to catch Hannah and stuff, and he was like on like the ride with her, and Hannah like basically made him asleep or whatever. And I thought that was pretty funny. And like their little like friendship between him and Deborah was, it was alright. It was okay. I wouldn't say good. I wouldn't say great. Now that man, Lundy, man. When I think about season 2, I always say they should have saved season, because I feel like Lundy would have been a much better final person for Dexter to go against than the brain surgeon. Because Lundy, he was pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he kept tabs on everybody, and like he would like the way he would analyze people. I would say if anybody would like catch Dexter, I felt like it would have been him easily. And honestly, I feel like part of me also thinks that he knew who Dexter was, but he just saw that Dexter was only killing bad people and he ain't say nothing. Now, besides from, you know, the weird relationship he had with Deborah over here, because, you know, him being nearly double her age, or I think double her age, and, you know, just overall, like, besides from that relationship and stuff, like, he was a great investigator. Like, he was really close to catching like the Trinity killer until he got killed by her daughter or whatever. But Lundy, you know, yeah, I'll say he was pretty good. Again, I wish he was the final person in Dexter, bro. Why did there have to be a lame brain surgeon? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, they use the FBI storyline. Like, when you have a serial killer as your main character, I feel like the FBI type of stuff, like the FBI closing in on them and like having an investigation, that should be saved for like the final season. I don't know why you would push that to like a season 2 like that early, but it's whatever. And this one club guy, I know he was just like one of the, you know, evil people. He was kind of like manipulating that girl that Quinn was seeing, and like he was like handing Quinn like bags of money in the past or whatever. He was alright. And Hannah, I know people don't really like Hannah. I think Hannah's good. I think she's a good character. Again, Dexter, one more knock to you, bro. Like, you're gonna kill off your brother, but you're gonna save Hannah from the table because you thought she was hot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. All right, Dexter. But not gonna lie, I understand. Like, this character, she's fine. I'm not gonna lie, Dexter. I understand. What the heck? Wait. Oh, bro. Tell me how I forgot Cody had 2 voice actors. He had like 2 actors, bro. I forgot that completely. But yeah, I would say overall, you know, go. Let me see, Dose. Move over here. Because again, Cody, you know, we all love Cody around here, bro. Like, I don't know a single Dexter fan that doesn't like Cody. Like, it's just impossible. Now, the true villain of the show, my man Harry. Listen, you mean to tell me you find out your son has like serial like killer tendencies, and you end up training him? What? Like, come on, bro. And like, low key, not gonna lie, Harry literally got Dexter's mom killed. I don't care what no one says. Like, you're gonna sleep with like one of your, like, you're gonna sleep with one of the people that could give you information, right? You're gonna convince her to snitch, especially knowing that the bad people who she's in contact with will kill her for snitching, and you still want her to snitch anyways? Like, did he even put her in like witness protection? Because I feel like that is the main reason why Harry took in Dexter and Brian, bro. I assume actually not. I can't remember. Dang, this happened so long. Did he take in Harry? Because I only remember a picture of like him picking up Dexter. Not gonna lie, if he left Brian in the blood by himself, nah, this man's a menace, bro. He's a menace. Nah, heck no. But yeah, I would say he's good. You know, he's always there for Dexter mentally, like just kind of like the angel on the shoulder, telling him, "Okay, son, watch out." Kind of like not wanting Dexter to push himself to be like to go off the edge or whatever. But yeah, I would say I would say he's good. I would say he's not on the level of these guys. These guys are kind of. Nah, Isaac, bro. This man was a Terminator, dog. Like, I still remember that one scene where he walked to the club and literally like soloed everybody. I remember that scene when he walked in the club and he literally like soloed everybody in there, bro. I'm like, what the heck? And he actually had like good motivation to go against Dexter. I'm not gonna lie. Like Dexter did kill his lover, and I feel like, you know, he was in the right, and he was one of the few people in that season that made the season good. Because I don't hear a single person say they don't like Isaac. Like Isaac was great. And again, in another life, I feel like Isaac and Dexter could have been friends. They really could have. Now, oh, let me. You know what? No, hold on, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait, listen, bro. Oh my God, did I not add it? Oh my God. Hold on. All right, hold on. Listen. Did I say, bro? Watch out, bro. Hold up. Oh my God, I'm about to freak. Now let me cook, bro. Jamie is the, oh my God, listen. The entire time watching Dexter, I had the biggest crush on Jamie, dog. She's the finest person I seen in a show in a long time, yo. And that's why I'd say, bro, if I was she basically was basically the mom of Harrison. Because literally anytime Dexter went off somewhere, he always left with Jamie. And it's like, dang, does Jamie not have a life outside of Harrison? Like, what you mean I gotta watch your son like 7 days a week? Dang there every day. And like, she's always on go though. But man, she's fine, bro. Like Quinn, you fumbled a generational bag cheating, man. Jamie, come over here, bro. You don't gotta worry about Quinn. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't fumble you. You know what I mean? Dang, she's fine though. Like, oh my, bro, listen. I feel like I hear everybody talking about Hannah, but nah, worry about Jamie. Now, that's a baddie, bro. She fine. To this day, I got a crush on her, Jamie. Oh my God, she was so fine. The one son of the Trinity killer. I know that he ended up, you know, killing his mom because I know like he fell victim to like the abuse or whatever. And like, I would say he was alright, I guess. Yeah, I'd say he was okay. I wouldn't say he was an amazing character or whatever, but I feel like he was alright. That one guy, the motivational speaker dude, he was I would say he was a okay villain. Like I just feel like the whole season with like with Lumen, I think that's her name, Lumen. Well, Newman or Lumen or whatever her face is. Yeah, I feel like that whole season was kind of like, like I feel like it just felt off. You know what I mean? But like overall, like yeah, I'll say he's a decent villain. Decent. Not like Retzo. Oh my God, I hated Retzo. Oh my God. First things first. Basically, she cheated her way to the top. I'm keep it a buck. Like she always has to take like the easy way out to get what she wants. What cemented her place in trash for me was when she slept with what's her face? I know she's not. When she slept with I know she's down here somewhere, bro. She gotta be down here some old girl's boyfriend just to get her a job back. I'm like, nah. Maria is a villain, bro. And how she did my man Batista dirty? Like, you do Batista dirty? What? And not gonna lie, I know not a single person who felt bad when she got killed. I'm not like me personally. When I found out she got killed, I was screaming for joy, boy. I was like, finally, she's gone. But like, yeah, overall, I hate Maria, bro. Maria K for life. Let's see. Dang, I feel like half these characters are kind of Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to speed it up a bit. I know I've been recording this for a while. Her, not gonna lie, Lila, she was just too clingy. Like, Shawty was off the bean. She was off something. Cause what you mean you're gonna kill Aster and Cody just cause Dexter didn't want you? Like what? Like when she got killed off, everyone was happy. Like I kind of liked her at first. Like I thought, oh my god, she would accept Dexter being a killer and stuff. Which I know in concept sounds crazy, because it does sound crazy. But I was like, yeah, oh my god, like she seems like she could be like his like Bonnie to his Clyde, and then she turned crazy. I'm like, oh okay. And Lumen, again, Lumen was decent. Like it wasn't one of the best seasons of Dexter out there, but Lumen was decent. Namasuka, the gold, like peak comedy relief. Okay, peak comedy relief. Like any scene he was in had me dying, bro. And like Loki, I'm surprised nobody reported him for sexual harassment, and he still has his job. But hey, we keep it balling. This guy, Loki don't remember. The head chief. I think he was decent from what I remember. Like. Again, he was close with Dexter's father, and you know he kind of got like messed up over by Maria. Like yeah, he was cool. Not Miguel. Okay, I actually kind of like Miguel. Okay, before he turned crazy, like Miguel, he's funny. Like he's one of those characters that are just funny without trying to be funny, bro. Like that one rooftop scene when like Dexter was kind of like messing with him, and he just crashed out of nowhere. That had me crying, yo. Like I kind of like Miguel. I'm not gonna lie. Again, that one cop dude, man, he had potential, bro. Cause like he genuinely was a good cop, but like his death was kind of like, eh. Like he kind of was like written off as like, oh whatever, death. And that one girl that Quinn was seeing, again, eh. Like he kind of was just running the mill. Masuka's daughter, she was introduced way too late. I'm not gonna lie, like. Why would you introduce the concept of Masuka having a daughter in like the final season before the show ends? Like, be for real. I feel like that could have been something expanded on throughout like multiple seasons, but I guess. Rita's husband or like ex or whatever. Besides like being a meanie, like being mean to like Aster and Cody. Well, not being mean, but being mean to Rita. I feel like his character was just, oh, I hate you, Dexter, because you're with my ex-wife. Die. Kind of like that's kind of his character. That one hallucination dude from that religious season, he was okay. He kind of was just like that devil on that other character's shoulder, like this guy's shoulder. While I'm here, I might as well put him here too. Again, besides from let me see. Like I feel like the bad things about season 6 was like kind of like the villains. Like I didn't really care about the villains that much, to be honest with you. Now again, not to say that the season was bad. It was just it was okay. Quinn, yes sir, my glorious king. I actually like Quinn. Okay. Now besides, like I get it. He was like girl obsessed. He let that get in his head too much. I do agree, but come on, bro. It's Quinn. Like, let's be real. Who doesn't like Quinn? Who doesn't like Quinn? Now, for the rest of these, I'm probably gonna do characters that like are important. Cause not gonna lie, like, yeah, most of these characters kind of, like this guy. It's kind of decent. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like yeah, underage girl trying to get Dexter in trouble. Yeah, I ain't forget. Rita. My glorious King Rita. I mean, that's it. Oh, my bad. I'm saying my glorious queen. Man, Rita ain't deserve what happened to her, bro. Like, after Rita died, Dexter, the whole show as a whole just shifted, bro. It was never the same after Rita died. I feel like she truly was like the light of the entire show. Like, she already had a bad past, and she thought, you know, with Dexter, she could get a whole new start and everything, and all the stuff that happened to her. Man, rest in peace, Rita, man. Rest in peace. Trinity Killer, one of the best killers in the entire show. Gold. I actually like the Trinity Killer a lot. Man, season 4 as a whole was one of the best seasons in all of television. Like, I feel like everything's already been said about this guy. Though easily the best killer in the entire show by far. It ain't even close. Therapist, trash. This guy, trash. You babysitter, yeah. You decent. You, trash. You, you kind of were just pushy with the investigation. You were alright. And you, not gonna lie, if I don't remember you, chances are you didn't do much. I'm not gonna lie. You, okay, no. You, I don't remember. You, mid. I remember you had a pretty good scene with like his death and stuff. You, yeah. This cop girl. I'm not gonna hold you. And this fine. Oh my god, listen. This girl, I don't remember. I don't know your name, shorty, but I just remember you were fine. Like she was fine as heck. And like I'm surprised she only was in the show for like a couple episodes, bro. Like dang, she was so bad, yo. Not I'm saying I gotta, I can't put you over Jamie, baby girl, but you can be a close second. But like yeah, overall, I would say this is a pretty good list. I'm not gonna lie. Like pretty. Oh yeah, don't remember. Yeah, don't remember. Yeah, overall, I'd say this is a pretty good list. Don't y'all think? Like I wouldn't change any of these. I would do it all again. And with that, guys, it will be the end of the video. If you watch Dexter and if you have your tier list of your own, put them in the comments down below. And if you want to discuss like stuff I put in my placements and why I placed it there, feel free to ask. But with that, guys, thank y'all for watching the video, and I hope you have a good one. See you next time. Peace.